Nikki, do you know, unless you declare an interest, I'm a patient at Bassett Road for the last 22 years. Nikki, do you now acknowledge that making a very bold statement of 56,000 additional appointments was a mistake, and that by raising everyone's expectations in Leighton Buzzard, you've now frustrated and disappointed many more people than you might have impressed?
Thank you. Chair, do you want me to respond to both questions? Brilliant, thank you. So, we've always been really clear that the additional rooms at Leighton Buzzard Health Centre provides capacity for a further 56,000 appointments. I appreciate the comments that made by the Chair. We can't take responsibility for how that was communicated by the MP, by Secretary of State for Health, but certainly as an ICB, we're clear we've delivered capacity, physical capacity.
Sorry, Nikki. I never like to interrupt, but I was reading from an ICB website. That was on the ICB website, what I just read from. So,
thank you.
Yeah, I think it was from the ICB that stat.
In fact, the MP just repeated parrot fashion what the ICB had put in a press statement.
Okay, so we have provided capacity, physical capacity, for 56,000 additional appointments. As I said earlier, that was based on modelling about what would be needed over the next 10 years as the population continues to grow. So certainly from a practical, operational point of view, we would absolutely expect the utilisation of those rooms to improve over time. Perhaps apologies if I wasn't clear in what I said earlier in response to the Chair's question. I'm not at all suggesting the activity has plateaued. What I'm saying is I haven't got more recent data at this stage. What we saw was a big increase in activity from months 3 to 6. I haven't got more recent data than that to tell you if it's continued to grow at those levels or whether we're seeing any plateauing. And I would certainly hope that it's continued to grow. What we are firmly committed to is carrying out a proper review when those rooms have been in use for 12 months and the PCN have fully recruited all of the staff, onboarded all of those rooms can be used as effectively as we would like them to be. In terms of the point about Clipstone Park Community Centre, we have previously provided requirements to Central Bedfordshire Council officers around if it were to prove to be feasible and affordable for all parties, what we would like to see in terms of a health offer in the community centre. That was provided, I think, at least 6 months ago to the council. As we've said here previously, we needed to wait until the council were in their own programme of works were ready to bring forward the planning, the modelling, the engagement work around what that community centre could look like. I was very recently contacted by council officers about them wanting to start some of those conversations, and absolutely they probably are waiting for me to respond to that email from very recently. So I think we are all saying the same thing. I think there's an absolute willingness from all partners to explore the feasibility, the affordability, and we've been really clear what we would potentially like to see in that building should it be prove to be possible for all of us.